I lost some confidence, I'm trying to get it back though. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back though. See what I'm saying, like words spoken from glass jaws, so heavy, like marble sneakers on glass floors. Gotta be a diamond, all I'm feeling is pressure. In the ring, 12 rounds, trying to fight off depression. Catch me at the corner of pain and frustration. Double park, smoking the black, waiting for Satan. Showing love's expensive, so they hating for free. Money's the root of evil, wealth's at the base of the tree. Look, I'm out pursuing profits, connects, plugs, and sockets. Got it under wraps like lace fronts and bonnets. Hard to count wins when your family's at a loss, so I'm about to hit a lick. My niggas show me to the vault, knowing I'm not to blame. Still feeling that fault, and my granny needs a kidney, doc. How much will it cost? I lost some confidence, I'm trying to get it back though. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back though. Staring in the mirror, reflecting on God's image, glass dirty. I use prayer to Windex the feeling. Dealing with some doubt and the fears of getting old, but he said this too shall pass like kidney stones. Stuck between these songs like skits and intermissions, but I'm on track, you'll never derail my intermission. Works to God, you think I'm not? Every line is on swole like a steroid shot. Duracell whip, black rims in the copper top. This the flow that these niggas dread like Basquiat. Entitlement, that'll get you drowned in the wave. Cranberry coupe, pull up, you getting ocean spray. The SC4 never cruised in the 6. Had the toolie in the whip when trap music was the shit. Of course I can still spit a blaze with my mouth wired. Turn them into Robin Williams if they doubt fire. Game 6 might, these rappers on one scrimmage me. Regardless if it's practice, I'm keeping that same energy. Vultures, fighting for scraps and leftovers. Arrogant, I drop diamond penny loafers. Half man, half God. With the Hercules bars, I'm a beast. I just pray on you niggas like synagogues. I lost some confidence, but I just got it back. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. I lost some confidence, but I just got it back. You niggas frontin', but I'm coming through the back door. Slide.
Built by Burks.
Oscar Mike Radio is a proud podcast partner of Wreaths Across America Radio, heard every Thursday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern. They're also big supporters of the nonprofit I Got Your Six, 2 Lives at Once. And with every Wreath you sponsor through Oscar Mike Radio, $5 goes back to this great organization dedicated to making a difference in the lives of veterans, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders battling PTSD. 2 Lives at Once pairs these brave men and women together with dogs rescued from kill shelters. In this way, 2 lives are saved at the same time by saving each other. Donate now. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio to help. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio.
There was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside, there was something going on.
Monotony. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Dull, tedious, just plain boring. But what is this? A contender, perhaps? Something unboring by the looks of it. Jabs right at dull, an uppercut to tedium, something that keeps you on your toes, keeps your head on a swivel, a knockout punch to your old, boring workouts. Welcome to Fight Camp.
Notorious, we notorious, yeah we notorious, yeah we some warriors, out here feeling glorious, yeah we notorious.
The educational crisis in this country is the civil rights issue of our time.
So you go to Washington, D.C., our capital, right? Go right down the street. Some of the worst schools in America are less than 2 miles from the state capital.
As a family, how was our report card?
Show me a lazy child, I'ma show you a lazy parent.
There was that village that was there. It is different.
I mean, because you're dealing at times with a lot of trauma. And that trauma sometimes may be caused by the school, but a lot of times it's outside of school.
It was a very chaotic household. There was always someone yelling, someone fighting, the cops being called.
Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. You know calculus, who cares?
If there was any system anywhere that was failing white students to the tune of 83%, the system wouldn't exist anymore. It would have been broken into 1,000,000 pieces.
Now, the expectations for what success are
is so low. Like, we're letting kids make up work, you can make it up, don't worry about it, do it again.
Instead, we make things crutches, and I don't like that.
I think the real issue in education is mediocrity. The person who comes to work every day and just does the job.
You have failed these students. This is child abuse. And those who have abused these children should be held accountable.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna...
Get ready! Woo! We are on tour and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on Spilt liquor.
Yeah, every bar's holy, straight divinity. Great stability with ancient wizardry. God ghost writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito, with my co-host, Sinista1. And we also got my man, Dale, from Bury the Booking Podcast with us tonight. We got a special guest, y'all. Co-owner of CollectMajor.com. And y'all see the big rubber guys behind him. The Major Bendies and all of those. That's my man right here, Mike Kanik. How you doing, bro?
Fantastic. Thank you for having me on.
For sure, man. You know what's so cool? Like, I just reached out to Kanik like after being in his show and whatnot, and like he was like, "Yeah, bro, just like when do you need me?" It was like just like that, bro. Like, so I appreciate you coming on, bro.
No problem.
Yeah, man. One of the things that we like to do, man, we like to get into. I am someone who cares about my people, man, cares about mental health, and just want to ask you today, bro, if you had to put a number 1 to 10 where you are today with your mental wellness, what would you say?
I'm at a 7, I guess, right? It's, everything is stressful running your own business and stuff, but you just try to take some time for yourself throughout the day. And had a cigar in my backyard and try to relax and just do what I need to do for the remaining of the day, like being on this show.
Word. What kind of cigars you like? Because I'm a cigar guy.
Today I had an Ashton. Sorcerer to long medium smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like My Father's. That's like my go-to. I love those. Not too it's not too it's like a medium.
Yeah.
It's about a medium.
Yeah, I like the light and medium smokes. I actually got. I went to a cigar shop, a cigar lounge, with the Good Brothers, back in WrestleMania in Philly, and it was probably like, I've smoked cigars before, but it wasn't good cigars, and Paul Anderson kind of like gave me the breakdown of what to look for.
Yeah.
And since then I've been like hooked. But yeah, I have an electric humidor that I'm staring at right now. I'm trying to see what's inside, but it's like Monte Cristos and.
Oh, I haven't had a Monte Cristo yet, but I heard that I need to get some.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. And you find what you like and you stick to it.
Yeah. Word. What about the rest of y'all, man? Where y'all at today with your mental wellness? Sinister, what would you say you are?
I'm after coming off this fully packed wrestling weekend, I'm at an 8, maybe a 9, man. We were blessed. We were truly blessed this weekend.
I agree. What about you, Dale?
I'm about a solid 8. I usually sit about like a 7, but just the top of the week ain't treat me so bad. So I'm
facts. I teeter around a 7. I'm almost like a 7 every day.
Yeah,
like for real. If I'm an 8, I ain't gonna lie. Last Thursday I was a 10. I was feeling good last week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything was good. Matter of fact, when I won that John Cena from Bro, I was a 10.
All the way up.
Yo, Kanik, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Ever since I won that giveaway in your show, where my followers went up, everybody's been hitting me up talking about, bro, you want to sell it? No. No, I don't. I'm not going to sell him at all. Like, y'all crazy.
It's funny too, because it's like I'm lucky enough that I'm friends with the guys at Mattel.
Yeah.
And they send me these gifts, and I gave it away on my whatnot. And if you're listening and you want to check out my whatnot, it's Kanik89 is my handle. A little cheap plug.
Promote that thing, bro.
But it was a cool item, but it doesn't fit in my collection, and I decided to give it away, and I didn't want to sell it because it was a free item that I got from Mattel, so I'd rather just give it away for free. And I had so many people message me asking if they could just buy it up, right? And then I had people after the show asking me if I had more, like if I had the Mattel warehouse in my hands, like I could just sell and give shit away.
It's so funny. The same people keep asking me, bro. Like, like KJ, have you thought about that yet? I'm like, bro, it's in my collection, bro. I'm not selling it, bro.
Thinking.
There's nothing to think about. Like, then it's like 150. I was like, no.
Just start shouting out random prices.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody was crazy enough to offer me like something crazy, like I might, think about it, like, But no, bro, this is something that everybody don't even have yet, because you can only pre-order it on the 24th of this month. So yeah, bro, it's a San Diego Comic Con.
I don't even think Matt Cardona has one.
Ooh, brother Matt, we got to get Matt on here too, man. Matt's hard to contact.
Kevin, you know when that price is gonna jump, right? on that. You know when the offers are really going to come in, right?
What?
After ruthless aggression.
Oh yeah,
December.
I know, bro. I got listen.
When he retires, that's when it's really.
Yeah.
That's when you're really going to have those thinking numbers.
Yeah.
The
I got a
big
whole
numbers
John
are
Cena
coming.
setup though, like over there on my desk. Like I did a Ron Cena.
Yes.
I made one. Yeah. I'll show y'all after the show over. Oh, so what I before we get it into Mike, I want to show y'all what just came today.
Uh-oh.
All right, first thing came today. Ultimate Edition Stone Cold Steve Austin. With the shorts. Now this is my third one. I mean, you know, but you know, you got to put different put them in different shirts, different everything. So I got that from my man Tari from Whatnot. He sent me that. I also have Jimmy Uso.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, Ultimate Edition Jimmy Uso. He came today as well. So, and then this one, I'm very proud of this one, y'all. This one is like my favorite. I'm very happy about this one that came in today. FTR, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
From AEW, this came in today.
That's
FTR. Yeah, it's super dope, man. The way that the box is made, like it's made like very old and
yeah, it looks like
a
VHS
VCR
tape.
tape.
So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So that came today as well. So FTR is like, they remind me of the Midnight Express. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who Midnight Express, my favorite tag team of all time.
Okay.
But FTR remind me of them because they good guys, right? Like, but they mean too. Like they'll pull your tights to get a win. For sure. So Mike, man, tell us about your business, bro.
Yeah, you know, I was doing Major Pod merchandise for Matt and Brian years ago. I met them through a company that I was working for called Eagle Moss. Eagle Moss did the WWE statues and they tied it in with the WWE magazines.
Mm-hmm.
I met them through there and you know, it snowballed into you know, just being friends on Instagram and just, you know, chatting through Messenger to I ended up making all the merchandise for Major Pod. And you know, when the guys got let go during the pandemic,
Yeah.
the merchandise really, you know, sped up. And I had this idea of making wrestling buddies for the guys. And Matt, you know, thought that I was full of shit, that I wouldn't be able to do it. And and he said, if you can get a prototype, we'll fund it.
Yeah.
I had a prototype for him from China within a week. You know, there was things that had to be changed, but he looked
Yeah.
at it and it was like, wow, you actually did it. And we made those, and I think we sold 500 units in a day,
Wow.
which is a lot, especially with, you know, there was really no real website. There was
Yeah.
really no like real promotion for it. It was just something that we kind of just dropped on people. And I looked at it and I go, wow, you know, wouldn't it be cool if, you know, the wrestling buddies are so big, you
Yeah.
can't really display them. You can't get them signed really and like hang them up on the wall. You can, but you really can't.
Yeah.
And it takes up so much space. And so you can't really have a real collection. And I had just bought a bunch of Bendums from Wrestling Universe in Queens, and I had a stack of them, and I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we just brought back the Bendums and just did our own thing and our own style and all that stuff? And I was like, wow, I can do that easily. I just need Matt and Brian's help. And
Matt
I pitched
Cardona
it.
and Brian Myers, if y'all didn't know
Yeah,
who that
yeah, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. My two older brothers now. Um, um, and I text them and I said, "Hey, I have this idea," and I broke it down to them, and within like 2 seconds, I got a phone call from Brian saying, "Hey, what you just pitched is like a legit business idea." I go, "Yeah, I know, but let's see how it goes." And Matt then called me. He was like, "I'm fully in. Let's do this." And that's how it kind of started. And we started with four figures. There was Smart Mark, Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, and Swaggle. And we sold out in the first day of the release. And
Wow.
yeah, and it's been over 4 years now. We've done over 100 different style figures. We've evolved into a different, we originally called it Major Bendy's the company name, but that's because we only had one product line, and I was really thinking very small. I didn't
Yeah.
think this was going to become as big as it is now. I thought this was going to be just like a side thing I did while I had my 9 to 5 job. Now I don't have a 9 to 5 job. It's just my job is running this business. Um, we have multiple product lines. We have major bendies, we have big rubber guys, and we have major stars coming out. We have multiple licenses under our umbrella. So, we still do the hustle and grind of signing individual wrestlers. But, last week at StarCast, we announced that we have a partnership with AEW. So we're going to be doing AEW figures.
Nice.
I was just on the phone with Kevin Smith. We do the Jay and Silent Bob figures.
Nice.
We
That
have
is awesome.
Rambo, Kickboxer, Blues Brothers, and we have more stuff that we've signed deals with, and stuff is in production. We just haven't made the announcement yet, so we have more
Nice.
licenses coming.
I was just on your website. I did see the Kurt Sloan,
Yeah,
big rubber guy. Hey, I got to get it. I'm a kickboxer guy.
yeah.
John Claude Van Damme. Yo.
John Claude Van Damme's the man.
He is, bro. These are so it's so crazy because back in the day, I collected big rubber guys.
Yeah.
And then they went away. They were around and then they just went away. So now you guys have the Macho Man back there.
Yep.
Like Macho Man's passed away. You guys are still able to make Macho Man figures anyway.
Yeah, it's funny because we can make Macho Man figures, but Mattel can't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is because Macho Man passed away, his likeness and rights gets put into a trust that his estate has to control and manage. So what the estate did is they hire an agency that helps them manage it. So they go out and get all these deals with Slim Jim, Major, if WWE wants it. And the agency felt the WWE deal was not good enough for them. So they didn't sign a WWE deal, and that's why there is no Macho Man figures with Mattel. I can tell you the Macho Man estate and the agency is very happy with all the work that we're doing, to the point where they've actually extended our contract for an additional, I think, 5 or 7 years. I forgot.
awesome.
It's a long term. So we're gonna be making Macho Man figures for a very long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the agency told me that they're getting more money from our royalties than that they were at Mattel or WWE. Really, it's not really Mattel's fault. It's WWE.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I see what I'm doing now is creating a retirement fund for a lot of these wrestlers. There's people rest in peace Sabu, but Sabu I gave him his royalty check, and he gave me a giant hug, and he said, "You have no idea what this means to me." Because there's, these guys aren't making the money that they were making before, and sometimes they need that check. And then also the the newbies coming up. I was the first person to do a Danhausen figure, first person to do a Joey Janela figure, first person to do an Effie figure, first person to do an Alley Catch figure. Um, you know, I'm giving them their first figure, so they have product to sign at conventions, and then also giving them a nice royalty check to go with it. So
That's dope.
it's a fun thing to do. You're bringing joy to people's lives by giving them a new figure for their collection, but then also helping out the talent.
Word. Now, I was going to say something like, so we had Ahmed Johnson on probably like 3 weeks ago, and he doesn't have a big rubber guy.
He doesn't. Currently, Ahmed Johnson does not fit in our realm of the big rubber guys. Because
you need me to line that, I line that. You feel me?
No, well, so we're doing it based on the generations and then throwing in some modern guys.
Yeah.
So we haven't touched the Attitude Era yet. I did reach out to Ahmed Johnson a few years ago, and I called him. I had got his number, and I called him to do a major bendy, and I don't think he even answered his phone. I think I texted him later, and he responded.
That's how he do. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I met a good dude. They cool.
Yeah, I'm sure eventually we'll do something with him. I was, a giant Ahmed Johnson fan growing up myself, and I actually met him when I was a kid at an autograph signing at McDonald's.
Oh wow!
Oh, word! Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah, I live in Jersey, not far from MetLife, and
okay.
there's a McDonald's right before you get onto the highway to get to MetLife Stadium. It's technically part of North Bergen, New Jersey, but it's really Union City in my eyes. But that doesn't matter. But I guess the manager or the owner of that McDonald's franchise was a big wrestling fan. So whenever when the Continental Airlines was there, and every time WWF at the time was in town, he always somehow got talent to come to the McDonald's to do an autograph signing for free. So I got to meet a lot of wrestlers there because I only lived about 4 blocks away.
Free food. Free food.
And so I got to meet the Road Warriors, Jake the Snake Roberts, Ahmed Johnson, Al Snow. There was this guy, a small-time wrestler. There was really no line to meet him. His name was Rocky Maivia.
Wow. It's a heck of a roster to meet at McDonald's, man.
Yeah.
Right.
My mom got
awesome.
to I love saying this story. I've said it a few times on podcasts, but my mom got into a fight with Jake the Snake Roberts because he showed up drunk, and she started yelling at him, and the WWE rep bought me and my brothers Happy Meals and ice cream to shut my mom up.
Yo, that's a hell of a story because Jake back then. Jake used to
That goes right along with the movie. That goes right along with the movie.
Yeah.
For real.
Wow.
That's crazy, man. So like whenever like for your figure, when you made your figure, how what was the process of trying to get that done?
I was trying to figure a way how to sneak myself into the collection without telling Matt. That's key. So actually, the first figure that we did of myself was me as a referee. So it was kind of like a little nod to if you know, you know. And we actually did three different referees. It was all the same body. The only thing that changed was the head. So normally bendies are two pieces, the top and the bottom. This one was cut in three ways, and you can't really tell because of how it's produced. It kind of still looks like a solid piece. So the three referees that we did was a ref that looks like John Cone, uh, a PTD who's our artist who does all the artwork for Major, and then me.
Nice.
So the first one was just sneak myself in as a ref, and I've done two other figures of myself since, just because I figured we have the mold, and I'll pay for it myself, and I can just do limited runs and sell them on Whatnot.
Yep, and that's what he do. And he put them things they be bidding like crazy. I'm like, yo, I got to get one of these. He had one, and I was able to get one. I was like,
Well,
yeah.
the one that you purchased, it's a little fun facts about it is, the packaging on that one is based off of the Power Rangers packaging from the 90s of the flip head, the Automorphin, because those are my favorite action figures growing up. I actually have a tattoo of it on my arm.
Nice.
Nice.
So it's based off that. The figure has my tattoo. That TTD actually drew. TTD drew this tattoo for me, and I gave it to my tattoo artist. So the artist actually produced the figure and the tattoo all in one piece.
That's dope.
And yeah, so it's based off the Power Rangers, and it was actually, I think, one of our first figures to have the Major logo on it. When we did the rebranding. But yeah, it's just it's a cool little piece, and I really just made it for myself. Boost my ego.
Matt or Brian say anything about those?
They didn't know that it existed until it showed up to their door. I didn't tell them.
That's funny. That's it's also funny. That same day when I got one of your figs, I got a Matt. He's a loose in someone else's show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was able to get a Matt Cardone. Bro, listen, his stuff sells out.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get it. You can't get it, man. Him and Brian. Brian did a show yesterday, I think. And like all his stuff was like, bro, this stuff sells out, man. You be bidding with these guys. These guys be like you'll bid up to like $30, $40, and they be like 60. You're like, jeez. It goes down on there.
Brian was just on NXT today, so I'm sure his stuff is gonna go up.
Was he?
Yep. The system just did a running.
I need you to line that, bro. I gotta get them on here, man. You little bro, they gonna listen to you.
They don't listen to me, trust me. Trust me.
For sure, man. So I see you got behind you got the Dynamite Kid, Davey Boy Smith. Okay, you got all the British Bulldog, Hacksaw, Jim Duggan.
Hacksaw, Magnum, Sergeant Slaughter, Ric Flair.
That's the bloody Ric Flair.
Yeah. I have them all. And ones that haven't even come out yet.
The Danhausen isn't out yet, right?
Yeah. No, the Danhausen is out.
Okay.
We're shipping those, and Matru King should be shipping probably by the end of this week, early next week. But yeah, just this is my office, and these are the guys who are living. I get them to sign the big rubber guys for me, and some of them write nice little messages, like Ethan Page and Dan Danhausen.
That's awesome.
That's
My
dope. Bro. You
friends.
got any questions for Kanik?
Yeah, no, I wanted to know about about the process of it. Is it more so in terms of like striking that connection, or is it, do you have like in mind like people that you do want to have figures of, or you do want to try to
Yeah.
make for?
Yeah. It's a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. We want people that, the big rubber guys is meant to be what if LJNs continued on, right? So we would first trying to fill in those holes that LJN had, right? Like they had Warlord, but they didn't have Barbarian, right? Um, that Andre the Giant was so tiny because they had to fit it in a certain packaging, so they crunched his legs. So it was weird looking. We did a giant Andre the Giant, right?
Big package.
Yeah, and then and we're still filling in those holes, and we're redoing some guys that they had cool LJNs, but we think we can do it better now, right? And that's how we kind of started it, and now it's more like also, all right, this guy's my friend. I kind of want to help him out. I know he likes the LJNs, right, growing up, and he's a fan of the figures. Let's try to sneak him into the line, hence Danhausen.
Nice.
And then we also did the Hardy Boys, who are like, they're legends, right? And they're figure fans too. They may not seem like it, but they're fans and they know everything about their figures. So it's like, and Matt and Jeff are the coolest to hang out with. So just sneak them in as well. And then, there's guys who see me at conventions and they politic their way into
Of course.
getting a figure.
That's how it goes. I'm gonna talk to you about getting my own figure like later. Me and Sinister can get a figure for the podcast. That'd be dope.
You're not gonna like the price that it comes with.
That'd be dope. Lastly, bro, you got any news that you wanna because hope you stay on with us because we're gonna talk about some wrestling too. For sure. But you want to give out how people can contact you and your website and anything new that they should be looking out for.
Yeah, collectmajor.com is the website. We have 2 new bendies this week. They're exclusives for the summer. It's Bluntman and Chronic from Jay and Silent Bob, limited to 500 pieces. And we have another Cut Sloan kickboxer, and it's him dancing from the famous meme.
Oh, yeah, when he was inside the bar.
Yeah, the bar. So, that's limited to 1,000 pieces. We have some Danhausens left that was also limited to 1,000 pieces, and I can tell you it's down to 100 pieces left. And
wow,
that just went up a few days ago. And
Macho get your Danhausens right now.
Yeah, the Macho King, we're almost sold out as well. So get your Macho King. And those are gonna start shipping within the next few days.
Nice.
And if you also follow me on Whatnot, Kanik89.
Kanik89.
You
always got something.
I got a quick question before we switch gears. Dream license that you would love to get.
Power Rangers.
Ooh, that would be fire.
Ooh.
So Power Rangers had Bendums, and I had them as a kid, and I used to mix my Power Rangers Bendums with my wrestling Bendums, and I would play with that all the time. And now I can mix the two if I was to get the Power Rangers license. So,
dope. Yeah. I hope you get that, bro.
Yeah, that's the holy grail right there.
That's the holy grail.
Yeah.
and there's others that I would like to. Like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so I would love Star Wars as well. But these licenses are very expensive. People don't understand. It's very expensive and it's very difficult to obtain. Like, I've been in conversations on licenses for almost 2 years now, and it's gone nowhere. But eventually, it will go somewhere, and you get the contract, and you pay that huge advancement fee.
Well, I'll tell you this:
it's fun when you get
start doing them attitude era guys,
yeah,
yo, they gonna sell it. Your stuff sell out already. They gonna really be gone when you start Stone Cold and Rock and all of them.
Yeah,
Triple H.
Well, we can't do people under the WWE contract. So if you have a WWE contract, I can't legally sign you to a deal. So I can't do like The Rock and I can't do Stone Cold. But, I have a long-term agreement with Ric Flair, who has no contract with anyone. Technically, he's with AEW.
AEW, they're releasing. Jazzwares are releasing one,
Yeah, but Ric Flair is a gray area type guy. I think. Well, first of all, we signed him before the AEW deal, so we've had him for a while. But he is allowed to do other things based off his contract, I believe. But Ethan Page were able to sign before he signed with the WWE. So because of that, we have a window to keep on making figures of him. But I can't, I can't just go up to The Rock and get him to sign an agreement.
Until he's officially done. I got you.
Until he's out of the WWE system, which I don't see ever happening because he owns the place.
Go right into a Legends contract and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he owns it. He owns it now.
He's on TKO. You're right.
On the board.
Okay. Let's switch gears a little bit. Talk a little bit of wrestling. First and foremost, May 2nd, 2026, New England Fan Fest. We will be in the building. We will have our live podcast in the building. New England Fan Fest, May 2nd, 2026, and also, we're a vendor there.
Is Kanik coming? Are they going to be there?
Y'all gonna be there for New England Fan Fest?
I won't be there. I'm not sure if the guys are gonna be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And then October 2nd, 2025, Trainwreck Tacos in Kingston, Massachusetts. Tito Santana is gonna be there.
I'm going.
You're going?
It's 2 days before my birthday, and Tito was one of my most favorite Latino wrestlers back in the day. And I've got to go and get that picture. I don't care how much. That's one of the ones we talk about. You don't care what it costs. Some of these pictures, you know what I'm saying? Diamond Dallas. When we go to New England Fan Fest, Diamond Dallas is probably going to fetch about $150 for a picture and a signature. That's worth it. There's some people that's just worth that.
For sure.
Money.
And don't let Sting be there. Listen, I ordered the 3-pack of Sting just in case he's there.
Yeah, so I'm going to see Tito.
I'm getting it signed.
I'm going to see Tito. My big thing is if the weather's nice, that's in the fall. I always if I can bring Vengeance and I've got a nice picture of me and Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart's let me hold the bullhorn, and he's got the Predator helmet. That you can't take that away from me. So Tito Santana eating tacos. With the Predator helmet is just it doesn't matter what I pay for.
Classic.
To be honest. It's classic.
That's
it's
classic.
Classic.
You're right, man. AEW. Let's talk a little bit of All In. All In Texas was a great pay-per-view.
We were blessed, bro. This whole entire weekend.
Oh my goodness, we were blessed with two. Well, if you count NXT, I say 3. Saturday Night Main Event was.
Well, we'll get into that.
It
really wasn't trash. We'll get into that. There's a reason why it was trash.
Yeah, for sure. Ospreay and Strickland, they defeated the Young Bucks. So happy about that, yo. Because Will Ospreay said, hey, if we lose, me and Swerve can't go for a title for a year. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, we can't have that.
We can't have that.
We can't have that.
I'm like, that can't happen. Like, come on. So I knew that, I knew they were gonna win. How'd y'all feel about the women's match? Storm doing what she did to Monet.
Well, I mean, it happened. Seen it. I've received it. You know.
I mean, I had never. That's is that a wrestling move now?
Maybe for pay-per-views. I mean, look, keep it special.
Hey, that's a new wrestling move. I mean, listen.
It was semi-effective.
In the press conference, she said, she said, told her thanks for cleaning her lips. That's what she said.
Yeah. Listen, Tony Storm is gold on those things.
Yeah. Kazuchika Okada defeated Kenny Omega. Man, I wanted Omega to win, but Okada is so freaking talented, man.
Yeah.
Jeez. And then I pump faked on his figure this weekend. I'm like, man, I can get it tomorrow. No, I can't.
The window closed.
Speaking, going back to figures, Mr. Kanik, New Japan Wrestling. Have you tried to get any licenses with those overseas, Japan?
We haven't. I would love to. It's just
shit.
That could be big right there.
It's part of the licensing process, you know?
Yeah.
That would be that. I could think of shit.
NJPW,
there's a lot. There's a lot from New
Jushin
Japan
Liger.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
Man.
We'll have to keep an eye
I see
on
big
that
things happening for the big rubber guys, bro. I just want to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. The stuff that you have right now is a big deal.
Yes.
So if you get NJPW, everything get blown out the water. You talking about reaching guys in a whole nother, continent. Like, they're gonna be, man, I see it happening, bro. Hangman Adam Page defeats Moxley. Mox is from the O. He's from Ohio. I felt kind of bad that he lost like that. It was a great match.
Yeah.
He took a lot of I need to talk to Mox because he takes a lot. Every time he's fighting, bro, he's on a bed of nails. He's getting hit with spikes.
It was like what? It was like
he took a
four
fork to
minutes.
his forehead.
Like 4 minutes into the match, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we just already
He took
doing
a
the
fork
fork
right
thing.
to his head, bro. I'm like, what the hell? Like, and it's like, yo, y'all. I mean, I understand they have to do that to compete with WWE and ratings, but yo, some of these guys, like, you stabbing that guy in the forehead like that, nuts, bro. Shout out to them. They delivered a great match.
Yeah. It was great. Great show all around.
Great show all around.
Yeah, definitely.
All In is always dope. All Out is dope too. So All Out will be next month, I think. When they do All Out, All In and All Out, both of those are always fire. GCW, 13-year-old Brody Lee Jr. He works on Ring of Honor and GCW's pay-per-view, hitting a Canadian Destroyer and Satellite DDT. Yeah. Brody Lee Jr., man. They keeping him around and making sure he gonna wrestle, bro.
More than well on his way.
Yeah, for sure. More than well on his way, for sure. NWA.
I spoke to Brody Lee Jr.
Did you?
At StarCast. He's a cool little kid. And I say little, but he's taller than me. But but he's a cool kid.
Cool kid,
yeah.
And he's a figure collector too, because I seen some of his collection.
Yeah, he's a figure collector.
Man, he gets sent everything too. Mattel be looking him up.
Yep.
NWA, they hit Roku on the Fast Channel with past episodes, including the Women of Wrestling right now on Roku. So NWA, they don't Listen, the time to watch wrestling and be involved in wrestling is now.
I agree.
This ain't no better time, bro.
I agree.
No better time to be involved with wrestling. It's so much to watch.
That women of wrestling is probably going to hit a little bit different than it did when we were teenagers. It was a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I watched the series on Netflix, so it hit different then.
Because I remember watching Women of Glory.
Glow?
Women of Wrestling. Yeah, man.
You never watched Glow on Netflix? You need to watch it, bro.
I watched the show about Glow, but I mean, I watched the actual Glow.
Oh, I did too. Yeah, when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, when you was a teenager, that messed you up, bro. Came on
Yeah, it
late
did,
at night.
for sure.
Your dad's at the bathroom.
It only
door,
came
like,
on
what
at
you doing
like
in
1 in the
there?
morning. It came on like 1 in the morning. And
Just watching wrestling, man.
And I used to go to I turn my TV down because my mom, think you sleep. I got the TV, I got the door closed, got the TV down, and I'm looking at the Glow wrestlers. I'm like,
just put like a towel down under the gap so you can't see the light. Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. TNA, Trick Williams versus AJ Styles at TNA Slammiversary, maybe.
Trick is calling for it.
I'm on go.
Really? But he still got to fight at SummerSlam. But I don't know.
I mean, just do the thing. Just have another run with AJ while we're doing the partnership. Just give AJ the TNA title for one last time, please.
That would be nice, though.
Yeah.
See these new guys. They don't know about really phenomenal AJ Styles.
Yeah, nah. Ready to fly, AJ Styles.
Bro.
Yeah.
They used to do them matches where what was the match where you could hang from the top of the
Ultimate X?
Yeah, bro. The Ultimate X matches, he used to kill in those.
Yeah.
AJ Styles was, he's still good, but he was the truth back then.
Yeah.
Young. He was a super high flyer.
Yeah. Those matches with Abyss and like all that stuff, just
super high flyer. Okay, WWE time. NXT Great American Bash highlights the major WWE problem we talked about. Go into that, Sinister.
Well, we talked about this on the show. Everybody right now is a huge fan of wrestling. We talked about wrestling being streaming everywhere. And one of the things we see month after month, is these cuts of wrestlers that are older, cuts of wrestlers who aren't getting time. And what we talked about was the talent that's coming up. You've got WWE going out and recruiting D1 athletes who don't make it into the pros. And what we saw from the talent that's coming up through the ranks, through this Great American Bash, the talent we're seeing on LFG, the talent we're seeing on Evolve. You've got so much talent coming up through these ranks that, God forbid, if you're an older person, if you end up injured, you better figure it out. Because the talent that's coming up now through the ranks is going to be nipping at a lot of heels. You look at a guy who was on NXT, I forget the kid's name, the black kid that wears the denim vest. He was on LFG, and he was killing it. The women that are coming up, look, I just saw a picture 2 months ago at a wrestling school here in New England. It used to be you kept it quiet that you was going to a wrestling school. You didn't really tell anybody. And when you went to a wrestling school, there was probably about 5, maybe 6 people. They had 30 people at this open class. They had 30 people at this open class for wrestling. And I'm sure Kanik can speak on it through Matt. The talent that's coming up, and like I said, they're pulling D1. They're pulling D1 athletes. You know what that means? Yeah. D1 means that you're getting an athlete that can come in the ring and they're already athletically trained to do what needs to be done. A guy like a Braun Breaker who was in college football, D1, and he's coming in off the ropes at 25 miles an hour as they keep touting. But athletically, this is a guy that you're not teaching him to do these athletic things because they're coming in already gifted, and
Goldberg's son.
Yeah, and like I said, when I watched this NXT Great American Bash, I'm like, this is a problem. And it's a problem for wrestlers as a whole. You know, the days of being in the business for a long period of time, you have to be super special. You have to be a Roman Reigns. You have to be a Cena. Because if you're just this middle of the road wrestler, you're gone, bro. Because there's so many coming up. There's a lot coming up, and it's scary. It's scary.
I agree, man. I agree. What's the thing that WWE does when you sign to them and they keep it on the hush?
Oh, the WWE ID, WWE ID, which is here.
That
in
messed up
England,
everything for people. Yeah. And these guys, they gotta stay like, don't get injured, because you get injured, that's.
And I'll tell you right now, since the WWE ID, the last couple of indie events, I don't know about you guys, but the last couple of indie events here in New England, sellouts. Sellouts. Because you're looking at, because like we had him on the show, Carmelo Anthony came up through the ranks here. So when you hear like a guy, Carmelo Anthony came up through the ranks.
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes. Yeah. I got Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Hayes. You're sitting here and you say to yourself, damn, these guys are coming up through these indies?
Yeah.
You're going to go. You're going to go. And here's the funny thing. Back in 2021, I interviewed a boxer. Her name was Vicky DeErico. I was watching Evolve this past weekend. I'm like, whoa, that referee, who is that? She looks familiar. Come to find out, it's her. I had her on the show. She was the referee, the blonde chick. Vicky DeErico. She's a boxer. And I swear to God, I have a feeling she's coming in with a storyline.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
it's a dangerous situation that they've got. I mean, it's a good problem. It's a good
Yeah,
problem.
it's a good problem. Yeah.
It's a good problem to have, but if you're a wrestler, guys like Rusev or something, you know what I'm saying? You got to really be able to pull it in. You got to pull it in.
Did you just say that name?
I did it on purpose. I know how much I get.
I'm sorry. Like,
got instantly stressed. I'm
not a Rusev guy, man. He's just so like, why is he back? I don't know. Nothing against Rusev. He just. Anyway, Saturday Night Main Event. Let's talk about Saturday Night Main Event. Randy Orton defeated Drew McIntyre. Now, how many people thought? I thought Drew was gonna win.
Yeah, I
thought Randy was going. I thought Randy was gonna put him. You know, because he came back. He had a lot of.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen too. I think that was one of my predictions too. I thought Drew was gonna
was wrong. Lost that. What about you, Kanik? Did you get a chance to watch Saturday Night Main Event?
I watched highlights of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was too busy at StarCast and all in.
Right. I know that was probably crazy down there.
You were a little busy.
Yeah, I was busy. StarCast was fun and all in. But Saturday night, I saw a few of the clips. I saw Drew McIntyre has something going on with Jelly Roll, and they're building that up for SummerSlam.
Sure.
Yeah, they're gonna do a tag team. Randy and Jelly Roll against
Drew and Logan Paul.
That was Saturday night, and then they build it up on Raw, right?
Yeah.
I'm a big Jelly Roll fan, so I'm excited to see it. I think that's part of the entertainment, right? Of WWE. They bring in the celebrities and all that stuff. They've been doing it for years. They had Ozzy Osbourne. They had Muhammad Ali.
Mr. T.
It's Mr. T.
Yep.
It's all part of the theater. So it's a cool thing to see with,
So here's my question. Regarding this too, though. So you've got RK Roll against Logan Paul and McIntyre at SummerSlam.
RK Roll.
and here's the thing, how far are we away from Travis Scott? Because Travis Scott and Jelly, they both came into this whole wrestling thing around the same time and both started to train at the same time. So I'm wondering, when I saw this with Jelly Roll, I'm like, damn, okay, if he's ready to go for SummerSlam, how far away are we from seeing Travis Scott actually wrestle? And here's the thing. So far with these celebrities, they've hit wrestling gold. Bad Bunny killed it. When that Bad Bunny Damian Priest match was fire, and they killed it. Logan Paul, killing it. So let's see what Jelly Roll can do. I'm excited for this at SummerSlam.
Well, from what I hear is he's training, right? And I think he has that. He's built to be a very strong person, right? He's tall. Right. He has a lot of weight on him.
He's been working out.
He's been working out. I think he could do something cool.
And the other thing is, when you talk about the business aspect side, he's got 3 great guys in there to carry him, to put him over and make him look good. If somebody said to me, you had to do a match at SummerSlam, and I was like, oh, damn, I'd be like, well, who am I in the ring with? And then they tell me who I'm in. Those are 3 guys, business. Those
you're
are
good.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Well, like what you just mentioned also, WWE's finding these celebrities that are actually fans of the product and will take it seriously.
Yes, yeah.
So that's what they're doing that now. They didn't do that back then. They were just trying to find who can actually bring it up to to a higher rating stance that they needed before. But Jelly Roll is a fan. But Kreischer is a fan. But Kreischer has been coming to the shows as well. And even Snooki, that they had Snooki once. She did a pretty good job. But Snooki is a fan. I see her every time there's a New Jersey show. I end up seeing Snooki with her kids and everything.
That's crazy.
I think that's the key thing. Finding people who are fans and will take it seriously. Because that means they're going to put the work in and make sure that they don't make the product look stupid.
That's right.
Yeah, it's going to be dope, man. Solo, he defeated Jimmy. We knew that was, kind of knew that was going to happen. Yeah. LA Knight defeated Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins got hurt.
And this is when it went south. This is when the whole thing went south.
Went south at this point.
Yep.
Now, what was supposed to happen, from what I heard, Seth was supposed to beat LA Knight, of course, because Roman was there at Saturday Night Main Event. He was supposed to come out because so Goldberg was supposed to beat Gunther, win the belt, then Seth comes out, cashes in, and beats Goldberg for the belt, and then Roman comes out, and then they set up that clash for SummerSlam, him versus Roman at SummerSlam. That's what it was supposed to be. Of course, that didn't happen, and then we seen, at first I was like, yo, is Seth really hurt? And like when I see him talking, he was like, yeah, bro. He was like, yeah. And he was like, he just got up and let LA Knight BF team go ahead and do that.
So the referee, you knew it because the referee let him know that they had to end the match.
Yeah.
He gave him that soft signal to let LA Knight know, hey, end this. We got to end this. And he did. He ended it and put it away. And, big props to LA Knight for speaking last night and staying in character, but still giving a nice shout out to Seth because, again, that's the same knee he injured about 11 years ago. So
he injured it on the first jump, not the back flip. When he did the front flip, the way he got up, his knee was turned in, so he just didn't get up correctly.
This has been the most expensive injury bug in 2025 for the WWE. When you talk about injury bug biting your wrestling talent, it's not just who they are, it's the timing. You get Liv Morgan, who goes away to film a movie. She comes back. They're really going to go on this tear with Liv Morgan and Rodriguez. And guess what happens? Liv Morgan messes up her shoulder. That throws the Judgment Day storyline, and they bounce back with a hell of a storyline. I can't wait to see how this storyline works. And then Here we are, Saturday Night Main Event. Seth gets hurt. That whole storyline is being built headed into, SummerSlam. But then they turn around last night on Raw and they killed it. So they've got no problems heading into SummerSlam with the way they did this.
Yeah, facts. And here we go with this. Gunther defeated Goldberg.
Sure did.
By what, Dale?
Choked him out.
Old school
sleeper hold.
Put him down with that sleeper, baby. That wasn't good. No.
You know that's my pet peeve with Gunther, right? Like,
but hey, look, if it happened to Goldberg, so I was okay with it.
Yeah. Well, Oldberg, that's what they called him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was looking like,
listen,
like he shouldn't have been out there. He's 58 years old.
Yeah.
So what bothered me is, why did they sell the knee injury when they knew Seth wasn't coming out to cash in? They stuck with that story.
I think that's why he did the sleeper. He did the sleeper because of that. He wanted to end it quickly.
Maybe they didn't know Seth wasn't coming back. Maybe they was waiting. Then they got the word that
then they got the word from the ref, and the ref said,
because they were really selling that knee. And I'm pretty sure if Seth was to have come out, he would have went right at that knee and then took that belt.
And it might have made the match a little longer, trying to see if he was gonna come. Like they didn't know if he was done for the night. So
for Goldberg match, that was way too long.
Yeah.
that was
real quick. Let's talk Evolution real quick. Let's just go over the matches. Becky Lynch defeated Lyra and Bayley.
This is a standing out.
Yeah,
Great
Evolution
show.
was awesome.
Yeah,
loved Evolution. Great pay-per-view. Becky Lynch defeated Lyra and Bayley to retain her belt, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. I thought Bayley was going to win. I was wrong. Becky retains. JC Jane defeated Jordan Grace. We thought Jordan Grace was going to win.
I had Jordan winning, but
Blake turned heel like with the quickness.
Yeah.
I mean, like, damn, you just got there. He turned heel already.
Sure, why not?
But yeah, he turned heel that fast. Raquel and Roxanne, they defeated Sol Ruka. Hey, Sol Ruka and Zarya.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
They gonna be a problem for a long time.
Yeah. It's a good contrast too of like just like the aesthetically and just like the characters, like that team. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be a problem for a long time. They defeated them, the Kabuki Warriors, and Charlotte and Alexa. That was a great match.
Yeah.
That was a great match. And then Tiffany Stratton.
This wasn't so great.
She defeated Trish Stratus for
this wasn't so
WWE
great.
Women's Championship.
No. Yeah.
That's your girl, Trish. And we were texting during the match.
I gotta mention, Del. I thought about you the whole match because I'm like, Trish looks good, bro.
Kanik, that's his girl. Look, she on the wall.
Like, bro. She looked good as hell.
Yeah, listen, look, I was texting the cat. I'm like, look, man, I ain't like that drop kick. Tiffany was a little high, and that moonsault at the end, that was a little high. That was a little.
She was high, wasn't it? And it was a little up here.
Yeah,
like it went.
That was mad high.
Might have hit. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sold on this Tiffany Stratton.
Gotta make sure she good.
Yeah.
Jade Cargill defeated Naomi in a no holds barred match. I thought that we was gonna see Bianca turn heel. It didn't happen.
Me too. Didn't happen.
I think it's still. I don't know, man. I think I'll be thinking of the kids when I be thinking about Bianca. I think she's still too ingrained in that, that female baby face. Like we have other, like, of course, Rhea and everything like that. But I feel like Bianca is like really like set in on that, on that baby face side. So
yeah, for sure. Stephanie Van Kira, she won the Battle Royal. That was a great match also.
Yeah.
And then the swerve of the night, which I actually said this was gonna happen.
You called it. You did say you.
Rhea and Io beat each other to crap.
Yes.
And then here comes Naomi. She goes down there. She throws Rhea out the ring, and then she just kills Io for the rest, and then gets the belt. I'm like, yo, I knew this was gonna happen. Bro.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you like 5-star matches? Guess what?
Pay-per-view was awesome, man.
So for me, just before we close out on this match, we're supposed to get together our own list of match of the year nods.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I would say, Kevin, if we had to take Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor podcast and have to call out what we're going to keep track of as match of the year and then pick our match of the year at the end, I think right now we have Cody Rhodes against Jey Uso. I think that's definite match of the year nods. I think the 6-man tag tables, ladders, and chair match. I think that's my number 2 for nods for match of the year, and then this Rhea Ripley Io Sky is my third match of the year nods.
That match
I think all 3 of those right now are in the nominations for match of the year nods.
They put on a major show.
Crazy matches.
Yeah. Real quick, Raw. What happened to Raw last night? The Judgment Day defeated the Kabuki Warriors. Lyra and Bayley fought. I'm like, okay, they finally gonna give Bayley this W. Like, let her go to SummerSlam.
No.
They still doing Bayley dirty. I don't know what's up with that.
Here's my thing. Let's really get into Bayley. I understand. I know why this is going on though. People. Let's get into the personal business side of this whole thing. Bayley just adopted a kid.
Oh, word?
And to adopt a child, you have to go through a lot to be able to be approved to adopt a child, which means you have to be there for this child. Bayley really can't hold down a championship full-time career. She's there to make her money, put people over, but still return home as a mother to this adopted child that she's all over her social media with. I myself, I didn't see her winning that belt because I know she can't, legally, I'm pretty sure she can't handle a full-time championship career, being the mother of a newly adopted, because, trust me, the cancel crew is out there watching her and this adopted child, and people who've been denied, they're going to say, well, how the hell does she get a kid and she's on TV every night? I've tried to adopt a child and I couldn't get a child. So I'm pretty sure she has to deal with that and has to figure this out. And that's my feeling on this. I think this has a lot to do with being a mom, a single mom
might be right.
of an adopted child. So
you might be right about that. I didn't even know that. So
yeah, it's all over her social media. She was approved this year for the child, and I guess she's been trying for 2 years now. That's part of the reason why she actually left for a little while, was to lock this all down from the legal aspect and make sure that the mother of the child can't come back. So
nice. Okay. Nikki Bella defeated Chelsea Green.
Next.
Yeah, Nikki Bella defeated Chelsea Green?
Yeah, come on. Stop it. Stop.
What is going on?
I think Chelsea's in the doghouse.
Chelsea. Well, nah. Chelsea's gonna end up winning here soon. I think she'll get her belt back. I think she'll get the United States belt back.
She's
still. Yeah.
Stop with this Nikki Bella nonsense.
Yeah, Nikki Bella. Come on. Like,
no.
And then the gauntlet last night, yo. The gauntlet. CM Punk defeated Braun Breaker, and the best thing happened last night, man. The best thing that could ever happen happened last night, man. I just when that music drops, the return of my tribal chief, baby. Listen, when that music dropped last night, I was losing my mind. My wife was like, "What's wrong with you?"
Like, what happened? What's going on? You all right?
What is wrong with you? I was losing my mind last night. The return of my tribal chief and the look on Paul Heyman's face was priceless. Okay,
you tried to FaceTime me and I wasn't having it. I'm like, bro, I'm watching this whole time.
In the moment, you're like, wait.
Bro, I kept FaceTiming him too. I'm like, he's not answering. Hold on, let me call back. Yo, it was a moment, man. The pop that he gets, bro, when he comes out, especially when he's been gone for a little bit.
Yeah,
that Roman Reigns pop is crazy. We always say every week that Raw can't get no better. They still doing it, bro.
Netflix is still
every Monday. There's one match.
I don't know how they're keeping this up. We figured it would die off. It hasn't. Ever since they hit Netflix, they've been putting a good ass product. We're getting PLE quality type programming for Raw on Netflix.
Facts.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. And here's the thing about them too. The newest thing that they started doing this week is I was actually out in the backyard in the gazebo and I was watching on my phone. And during the gauntlet match, every time the next person came out, down in the bottom corner, click now, Jey Uso shirt, 20% off. Click now. And I'm like, bro, how many people you think are watching this tonight and clicking
on
that
Netflix,
link while watching on their phone and buying that shirt at 20% off? It's the best impulse buy that you can ever have. It's crazy. It's insane.
Damn, I should have been watching on my phone last night, huh?
Dude, they were throwing everything at you on your phone to buy. It's probably the greatest. And, you know, UFC does it now. NFL, they're all doing it now.
Yeah.
And don't have a wish list on Amazon, because now if you've linked your Amazon wish list to the program you're watching, it pops up and asks you if you want to buy shit. It's crazy. It is so crazy now.
Wow. That's super dope.
Gotta get one for the big rubber guys.
Exactly, bro.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's actually something that we do with Hulu.
Oh, are you serious? Yeah. How does it work with Hulu on yours?
Us, it's based off of a demographic and interests that we choose, and we get to choose kind of the programming, and then it's just a link that pops up. It's not as sophisticated as that. That is an extreme marketing plan that Fanatics Fanatics is putting behind.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Fanatics is all behind it. Yes, correct.
Yeah. I don't have the marketing fund that Fanatics has.
But here's the funny thing: I'll probably be on Hulu this week, and I'll see a Big Rubber Guys bendy thing pop up on. And I'll be like, "Yo!"
I literally just switched to like Hulu with live TV, so like I just switched over to that. So,
word.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, you know, show some love, man. Get you a Big Rubber Guy, man.
Oh, most definitely.
They got some on there for sure, man. Make sure y'all purchase some. Listen, Kanik, man, appreciate you coming on, man. Dale, appreciate you coming on with us,
thank
bro.
You guys.
Appreciate it.
One more time, Kanik, let them know before we get off of here, man, how to get in contact with you, your website, and everything.
Collectmajor.com, and follow Collect Major on all social platforms. You can follow me as well on all social platforms and on whatnot. It's just Kanik89 across everything.
Word. Nothing left for me to say. I'm Lito. For my co-host, Sinista1. This is Turnbuckles and Spilt podcast. We are out. Make sure y'all tune in and make sure y'all go to my man Kanik's website. Purchase some Big Rubber Guys. Straight up.
Thanks.
Tune in to Bury the Booking podcast also, baby.
So I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman of thought, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer him on with their capabilities. Wow. Double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take it seriously. Cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy. Mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me. Creating imagery that everybody alike. I made a simile. Facts.